guys didn't know that I'm also a barber. It's been a while since I've done this though. Quite a while. On me, I think. He usually gives me a pretty good haircut.
Oh,
He
maybe.
hasn't given me one in a long time.
How did you learn how to cut hair?
I'm self-taught, but you gotta study it and you gotta have the artistic eye. And then the challenge is getting what's in your mind, your vision, to coordinate with your hand. Just like being a painter, you might have a vision in your head of some beautiful painting that you want to paint, but you got to get your brain to send the proper signals and coordinate with the hand to make those. And it does take practice, but definitely hairstyling, what I've always loved about it since I'm an artist, I've always loved and appreciated great hairstyling. Boy, these are dull. Makes it hard. He doesn't have a barbering scissors, which doesn't make the job any easier either. I don't really have the appropriate tools. I'll do the best I can with these tools. You'll be looking better after than before I started. These scissors, it's hard to cut through this hair. I guess your hair is so thick and so strong and so healthy. Like, we can't, it's like Superman's hair, trying to give Superman a haircut.
Oh, Dad is already getting so guapo. More guapo.
I'm getting what?
Getting more handsome. With a
Well,
haircut.
We don't have to look like an old crazy.
You look younger and more handsome now.
We're pretty much done with what I'm gonna do now. I'm not gonna do the rest until I have a better scissors, because it'd just be a butchering. But these aren't the best clippers, but hopefully he looks better than when I started. You wanna do a turn, Dad? Do a spin? Hopefully you don't look like an old crazy guy or Einstein anymore. Is it an improvement? That's what you can tell me in the comments section.
I'll see after I comb my hair.
Does Dad look better like this?
Yeah.
See, Mom likes it.
Compared to that shot Amabel took me after my workout.
You looked a little like Nick Nolte's mugshot in that, Dad.
Yeah. Well, I was feeling pretty haggard after the workout. Hard for an old guy like me to keep doing that. It looks like Amabel when she had the Supergirl costume on in those photos, except she's not a blonde. Other than that, look at the face. That's like an anime version of her.
I would love to hang in this library. Wish we had this kind of library in the Philippines when I was growing up. We had a public library, but that was not really as big as this. And what's good about this is you could use the computer and the internet for free as well, as long as you have a library card or a valid ID here. I'm just impressed. This is a very good place to hang, I guess.
It's interesting. You never know what you're going to find in a library. I like to just look around and see books that they have on display, and every now and then I find something that just jumps off the shelf at you.
They have all these books here about explorers, and like these guys, I consider myself an explorer, and some of these guys inspire me. But unlike some of these legends, I actually get to video my explorations for you guys and share them with you. Hopefully you appreciate it. And here's the Bismarck Civic Center. I won a state championship in wrestling there, high school state championship. So this is Kirkwood Mall, the main mall here in Bismarck. When I was in high school, this was the main place to be. But now with 2 super Walmarts in town, it's like there's hardly anyone in here. Now sure, we are in here during the daytime when most people would be working, but I think there's 2 super Walmarts kind of put the kibosh on this mall.
Is Target like Walmart?
Target is a competitor to Walmart, but I would say it's nicer. They both have their place, but Target's a little bit higher end. The Oriental girl found an Oriental style jacket there.
Yeah, and it's extra small.
They even have the palm trees like you're back in your home country. This jacket is extra small and it almost looks a little big on her. Now you know American sizes.
I have to like do this.
And here I could get a t-shirt of one of Amabel's favorite shows. They have Golden Girls shirts. Men's shirts of the Golden Girls. It must be meant to be funny though, because what kind of man would wear a Golden Girls shirt? This is Hot Topic, one of my favorite stores always. Been a long time since I've been in one of these. wherever you wear dresses. It's nice. So now we'll check out some of my wrestling awards. This is just some. I wasn't too bad of a wrestler, was I, Dad?
No, not too bad. Won a few matches here and there.
I won the high school state wrestling championships in North Dakota 3 times. I've won the state championships in Greco and freestyle so many times I can't even count. But I think that the more important ones are the high school state championships. What's this, Dad?
That's Triple Crown, as is that other one.
And what does that mean?
State championships in 3 styles, Greco, freestyle, and the high school, which is folk style. The high school is folk style.
What do you think are some of my greatest accomplishments in wrestling?
Well, you won the AAU Nationals. There's your plaque for that. And you made All-American like here.
I made All-American several
here.
times.
Yeah, in more than one style. Here's the 3 styles. Then you've got 2 freestyle and 3 Greco ones here.
And this is pretty interesting. This is actually a self-portrait I did in art class when I was 17 years old at Bismarck High School. This was kind of projecting my future. You know, I didn't achieve everything I wanted to, but I didn't do too bad. If you go look there, see, I have starred in a theatrically released movie, even if that was in the Philippines, but I've done a lot of good stuff I'm proud of. So let's see what's in this box. I think I know what's in this box. That was kind of not on display. These other awards are a lot more prestigious than this thing. This is actually the first time I've actually seen this. I guess this is my silver play button from YouTube, and I met a YouTuber that became very popular. He was on the rise. And he said, "Oh, you got your silver play button. I got mine before he got his." And he said, "I think that that's the best thing that someone can accomplish in life." And I thought, "Oh, geez, this is nothing compared to all this other stuff. All this other stuff I'm so much more proud of. This is really hard to do. This is something that's a lot more rare than one of these silly YouTube play buttons. To me, life's not about this. Not just anyone can do this. Getting 100,000 people to press a button on the internet, that's a lot easier than doing something like what it takes to get this, all the hours and years of hard work and sweat, and just all the work that goes into it. It's really special to be able to do something like this. But I suppose to all you guys that subscribe, I'm not trying to belittle you, thank you. But now you know, I've done things a lot more prestigious and hard to do than getting something like this.
Like I said, it's like that saying I got written right down there. I wrote it down, Roosevelt. You know, the guys that criticize you, but the glory goes to the guy that's actually in the arena. It's easy to sit in the stands and say, "Oh, you should." No, that's a coach's job to tell you what you did wrong. But these guys, like maybe they don't even wrestle. "Yeah, you should have beat that guy. You really screwed up there. Okay, let's see you do better." You know what I mean? The guy that's actually out there, you know, you're criticizing him. Like that saying goes, giants trip and stumble. Giants trip and stumble and fall. Only worms crawl on their bellies. They don't trip and fall because worms crawl around on their belly. That guy's a worm criticizing a giant because the giant tripped. Just hope that giant don't land on you and squash you. You know what I mean? Because you're just a worm.
Right.
Now that's what I'm saying. Who's the worm to criticize the giant? You know, things don't always go right. And as you go up in level too, and you go, whatever your sport is, it could be track, gymnastics, as you go up that pyramid to tougher and tougher level, just about everybody gets beat at some time because nobody's perfect. I mean, even Dan Gable got beat a couple of times in his career. You know, a few times. I think he lost 6 matches in his life. You know? God, can you imagine being a guy that could claim you beat Dan Gable if you were one of the few that did it? I beat Dan Gable? That'd be quite of a neat thing to say.
Strawberry jam. Mom gave me the recipe.
Looks pretty good.
It has to sit out for 24 hours and then we put it in the freezer. It's called freezer jam.
Kisses for when I am not here.
But you are here.
Today, but no, I go down there. You think I want to get up at 5 and go out and run tomorrow? I'm not a runner. That's a lot of hard work for me because I'm not really a runner. Not a distance runner anyway, so I got to get up and, for the first time, run a mile. I got to add on another half a lap and be up to my full distance. But I do what I got to do. Do you think Other people are going to give up that strawberry jam, that ice cream you guys are eating, but I know I can have that in the wintertime. I give up a lot of bread. I love bread, but it makes me fat, so I give up most of it in the summertime. I have some, depending on how I'm doing. I got another month to get down to reach my goal. I need to drop one more hole in my lifting belt. That's my goal, get my waist small enough to fit my tightest hole. And I think I'll make it with a month. And I've been eating a lot because you guys being home. We go out to eat, so I eat more than normal. You know, but I'm still sticking to the diet pretty much. And you know, and I'm getting older. It don't get any easier every year either. You know, including the running. You know, but I'm hanging on. I want to be mobile for Erin. I want to be a grandpa that's still. I might be old in actual years. If she tells somebody how old her grandpa is, geez, he's an old guy. But physically, I want to be more like a younger guy because I like to be able to do things with her. Maybe she'd like to go to the swimming pool. I'd like to go swimming with her, or what? Like when we went out to the beach. I don't want to be like my dad, walking with a walker, help me out of the chair. I'd like to be able to pick her up in my arms like I did you, you know, and hold her. Hey, I might be grandpa, but I can still lift you. You know, as long as she don't weigh as much as mom. I could probably still lift mom. I used to lift mom overhead, but she's heavier and I'm not near as strong as I used to be. But when we were young, I did.
Be sure to check out all our continuing adventures right here on this channel, and make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss all the new videos.